Hey guys, welcome back to Puffalauda, and welcome back to Café Enchanté. We were just talking about wormholes last time. I hope we don't fall into one, and we were talking about all the different worlds, so that's super exciting. Let's just get right into it. Is that something you can avoid by being careful?
それにしても琴音ちゃん、飲み込みが早くて驚きだよ。メディオの説明に出てたリアナンシーやレプラコーンとか。
Whoops. Oh, well, for those, there were books that Grandpa had left behind. I saw those and tried studying on my own.
そうあんの本です。
なんと、それは興味深いな。
Yeah, I found a few old books while remodeling Grandpa's room. They were about legends and fantasies. I figured they might be related to all of you somehow, and I read them while I had time. They were for beginners, so it was easy to understand, and the illustrations were fun.
へえ、そうあん。裏でそんな本読んでたんだ。興味ないとか言ってたくせに。
ガサツな人ではあったけど、あの人はあの人なりに君らへの向き合い方を考えてたんだろうね。
Nazir smiles gleefully, while Mr. Rindo smiles solemnly, both of them running through their own memories of Grandpa. Oh, wow. They're still learning things about Grandpa even after he's passed away. I'll take really good care of his books. Yay! And that was the end of the... Oh, God. Huh? Immediately after making my declaration, my phone started ringing. After excusing myself, I looked and saw... Wee-woo, this is your Puffalauda trigger warning. So, I think this is the first trigger warning we've had for Café Enchanté. It's not blood or anything like that, don't worry. But there is a rough phone call that happens between Kotone and her old boss. Her old boss also happens to be a man. I personally wish that I had a trigger warning before I entered that phone call, because I was like, oh, Jesus. There's a lot of yelling involved. So if you guys are really sensitive to that type of stuff, please skip to the time shown on the screen. And if you are okay with hearing a man scream at you, then please continue watching and suffer with me. My face froze at the name displayed.
琴音、誰からの電話だ？
My former employer.
それって君を散々酷使したっていう例の？
Yeah, actually, since I resigned, they call me regularly. Actually, almost every day. That's insane, Kotone! Like, you should not be dealing... If any of you guys call out of work and you're like, I'm not working here anymore, and they call you every single day, that's when you, like, get the police involved. Or, like, the law or something, you know? It's harassment.
望まぬ相手からの連絡。それは非常に鬱陶しいでしょうね。
Tell them
そ
to
れ、もは
fuck
やストー
off.
カーの域だね。
Oh God, this is even worse than I thought it was. My heart was racing at this terrible noise. This ringtone was basically screaming at me. I could ignore it, just like I had been at this whole time until now. Yet, sorry, I'm going to take this, okay? I need to do something about this already. Yes, exactly. Next time somebody fucking calls you, you pick up the phone, tell them, fuck off, and then you hang up. I can't continue to be afraid of this shadow now that Enchanté's opened officially. With everyone watching me, my trembling finger taps the screen. Oh God, I'm scared. Hello, this is Awaki.
やっと出たか。なんで今まで無視し続けた？
Fuck off! I didn't respond for a moment, taken aback by the lack of greeting and attitude. What are you talking about? I've already resigned, you know. I've written my resignation letter. I quit for personal reasons.
ああ！ふざけてんのか！あのな、俺も鬼じゃねえ。別に仕事辞めるなとは言わねえよ。
So then...
だがな、うちだって新人のお前を雇って育てるのに、時間も金もかけてたわけだ。
Why are you screaming at me? That's not my fault. Blame your job. Don't blame me.
仕事を辞めるってのはな、それを全部無駄にするって話だ。そこんとこ分かってんのか？
You literally just called me to yell at me, bitch? Oh my god, I would have lost my shit. Ever since the day I'd started, my vision would go blurry every time I hear that screaming. There were always so many ways I could argue back, too. Yet, for some reason, those words would never find their way out of my throat.
それでも辞めるっつうなら、きっちり引き継ぎを果たして辞める。社会人として当たり前のことだろ。
I'm trying to tell you. I already gave out everything needed for anyone to take over my load of work.
そんなことで解決するわけねえだろ。次の新人を育てるまで残んのが普通だろうが。
This is too much. If I actually did that, they would definitely squeeze at least another year out of me. I'm terrified. More than anything else, I'm scared of that voice that always tore down my self-worth. Still, it's not my problem.
え？
I've always told you that it will come to a screeching halt if you continue running a business like that you need to fix things. But even then you wouldn't listen to me. You're the one who never gave me someone to help out.
ああ！俺が悪いってのか？
Holding my trembling heart, I take a deep breath, decide to say what I felt. Fuck you! I found a place that I want to protect far more than that company of yours.
生意気に転職したってのか。うぬぼれんなよ、お前みたいな高卒。甘やかされるのは最初だけ。
You're wrong, and I didn't choose this place because I wanted to be treated nicely. Yes, I did have some intentions deep down for that to happen, but it's different now. The people here, they want to see me grow. They don't rush me and care for me as I take each new step. They're strong. They never fake anything. They show me everything, not hiding even their smallest faults. Of course, there were still so many things I didn't know about them. But this I could clearly say. I'm happy being with everyone here, to worry with them, to struggle with them. I don't really care what's going on over there now. Just know I'm not coming back. This place, this is what's important to me now. As I finished, I realized my shaking had stopped. I don't think the old me would have ever said that I was happy to struggle. I guess that was just how much living at Enchanté had slowly healed my soul. My old boss stayed quiet after my speech. And you and I are both aware that it's been months since I've quit, right? Why? Through all this time have you been... In that moment, I realized something. The reason why they would call a high school graduate who quit, who wasn't particularly amazing, so very incessantly... Can it be that your business isn't able to run without me?
この野郎！調子に乗んのもいい加減に！
The Labor Bureau. With a mutter, those words trembled out of me on reflex. As if realizing its ominous implications, the tirade of my former boss stopped cold. I've kept my own attendance record aside from what's in the company's system. If you intend to cause any more trouble to me or my cafe in the future, I will send these documents to someone who will be very interested in seeing them.
お前！
I have to go now. I pray we never cross paths again. Yeah! Yes! Carol, you are so good! Way to go! Oh my god, I'm so proud of you! Like, seriously, if you have a boss that treats you like that, holy crap. Honestly, like, even the boss's yelling triggered me, because I've had a bad boss before, and it's not a good time, and especially if they call you off work hours and stuff. Like, if your boss is borderline stalking you, that's when you, like, first tell them to frickin' fuck off, like, in a professional way. Then, the next time they call you, tell them to fuck off in a non-professional way. And then, the next time you get, like, lawyers involved, because that's insane. Like, nobody should deal with that. Holy crap. Way to go, Kotone. Way to go. I hung up. Everyone was staring at me hard enough to burn holes through me. I put away my phone, and after inhaling my lungs with oxygen as full as possible, I finally told them off! My body, which was ready to collapse, somehow grabbed onto the table reflexively. Seeing that,
Kotone! すごいじゃないか!
she did so good! The first thing I heard was the Demon Lord's applause, followed by his compliments.
いや、ほんとなかなかの手腕だよ。口車でうまくやり込めた上に、最後にはさりげなく相手を絶望に突き落としていく。うんうん、とてもいいね。さすがは我が魔王軍期待の新人。それぐらいはしたたかでなきゃ。
Mr. Demon Lord, sir, I have no recollection of ever enlisting. Along with Mazir's snickering, the smiling faces from everyone else in the room helps me ease my tension.
僕も驚いたな。ちなみにさっき言ってた勤怠記録云々の話って？
Oh, I kind of just made that up. Back then, there was no way I had any time to take anything like that.
出任せ上等じゃねえか。それで付きまとわれなくなるなら安いもんだろ。
うん、それに素直に喜ばしかったな。この場所を誇るように大切な居場所だと言ってくれた。
ええ、やはり琴音はアンシャンテを守ってくれる素晴らしい人です。
Oh, I finally realized what it was that I said in the heat of the moment. There were no lies, and I have no regret for saying what I did. But it's starting to feel so embarrassing. I'm so proud of her. Ugh. A little time had passed after the recent incident. In an effort to cool me down after all the excitement, I drank some iced coffee. So, considering today marks the new beginning for Enchanté, I'm glad I was finally able to say goodbye to that place.
まあそれは言えてるかもね。君にとっては異世界より何より元職場の方が怖い場所だったわけだし。
Yeah. Compared to my last boss, alternate worlds and non-humans, none of that stuff holds a candle to how scary that was.
現地を見ずしてその判断はさすがに早計だと思うが。
知識にないからこそなのでしょう。その本質を知らなければどう恐怖すればいいのかも理解できませんし。
Hey, I'd rather deal with fucking, like, non-humans than deal with a shitty boss, you know? So, I said that because I don't know, huh? Sure, that may be true.
それじゃ行ってみたらいいんじゃない？
Excuse me? Huh?
また適当なこと言いやがって。面倒なことになるのが目に見えてるじゃねえか。
先ほど林道から提供された情報をまとめるに、我々の故郷の中で比較的安全かつ観光向けなのは。
Following the smiling Mazir, the one Ignis and Eel turned their eyes toward was...
我の故郷、妖精界メディオか。
Ooh, we're gonna go visit? The instant that world's name came up, Mr. Rindo leaned forward, flustered.
君たち行くって、それもしかしなくても。
そりゃもちろん異世界ですとも。せっかく徒歩0分の高立地なんだし、有効活用しなきゃ損じゃない。
Rindo's about to get like the full view.
それにほら、百聞は一見にしかずって言うし、レッツゴー異世界へってね。
What? To my grandpa in heaven, your grandchild has just officially taken over Enchanté, and now she's about to literally step foot into an unknown world. Oh my god, we're gonna go visit Medio? I don't know. I'm excited, regardless. Oh my god, that's such a cute photo. He's eating some donuts. Sorry I fangirl so much. Oh.
青ざめた死は
Okay.
等しく訪れ扉を叩く。
What's the language at the top?
貧しき者が住む小屋も王者が住まう宮殿もそうただ一切の区別なく。
I'm scared. What happened?
カヌス・エスパーダ、これからそなたには先代の役目を継いでもらう。
What's happening? Oh, picture get. Who is this?
辛い役割じゃ。あるいは女王であるわしよりも重く苦しい立場かもしれぬ。
So she's the queen of the fairy
誰も喜
world?
ぶことなく、誰からも感謝されず、むしろ忌避の対象にもなるじゃろう。少なくとも先代はそうじゃった。
That's sad. Oh, there he is.
それでもそなたは先代と同じ道を歩んでくれるであろうか。
それがこの世界を妖精界メディオを守るためならば、
Medio is
元より我はそのために生まれた身ならば、朽ち消え果てるその瞬間までその責務を全うすることを誓おう。
そなたは、いや、カヌス、そなたの忠誠に深く感謝しよう。これより先どうかよろしく頼む。
承知した。
She did not need to explain this to me. She did not need to confirm my acceptance. The only reason I was born was to accomplish this one thing. Yet, the queen spoke with me out of the kindness of her heart. At the same time, it is cruel. What's happening? Yes, I understood it more than anyone. The Fairy of Death. This name was the embodiment of the inescapable duty bestowed upon me. So now we're back in her perspective, I guess? The moment I stepped into the gate, I immediately felt like I was floating. Constantly rising. Constantly falling. As if I was inside a pool of water, my body was enveloped and felt a pressure. Oh, God. Suddenly, a rush of wind made rough with sand blew in from my side. Stop. Huh? An eerie sound was whispering to me, along with the dry wind grazing my ear. As if seized by the sound, I felt a strange weight on my arms. My body began tilting, and I felt like I was being pulled downward. I didn't know what it was. I felt an extreme chill and threw off the weight in desperation. Ah! And then, my body became light. I felt like I was being thrown up into space and... Oh! Hit by the sudden force of gravity, I slammed into something very hard. Ow! My vision was shaky after the impact. I was able to pick myself up somehow. There, the scene I saw was... It's so beautiful. Oh, wow! Amazing! Verdant greens and flowers beyond sight. The big old tree. Giant trees that touch the heavens. Roads that stretched endlessly and were colored with light shining through the trees. What is that? It looks like a whale. Looking at my surroundings more carefully, I saw all sorts of mysterious things I had never seen before. They were all part of some strange place I would never see back home. It was as if, yeah, I'm in another world. Wait, that's right, this is... I come back to my senses. My memory of what just happened before being thrown out here had gotten hazy. That tea party the other day. It all started during a certain part of the conversation we were having. Flashback.
そりゃもちろん異世界ですとも。せっかく徒歩0分の好立地なんだし、有効活用しなきゃ損じゃない。それにほら、百聞は一見にしかずって言うし、レッツゴー異世界へってね。
And that was that. A suggestion from Azir, who'd made the whole ordeal sound like a day trip.
確かに妖精界メディオは気候も穏やかで危険な生物もほとんど存在しない。この場の面々の中でという意味なら一番危険が少ないとは思うが。
Beside Canis, caught a little off guard from suddenly having to speak.
じゃ決まりだね。いやー出発が楽しみだな。おやつにバナナとか用意しなくちゃ。
Why bananas?
なんでバナナだよ。つうが出発っていつだよ。
I relate so much to Ignis.
幼鳥で良いのではないでしょうか。今日となると今から向かっても大した時間は滞在できないで
What
し
are
ょう
we
し。
doing? We're gonna go have a picnic? Like,
そうね。というかよくよく考えたら俺たちもそこそこ付き合いあるのにお互いの世界って行ったことないもんね。うんうん。琴音もきっと楽しめるし、アンシャンテとしては画期的なイベントじゃない？
huh? You really think so?
こらこら、そこの楽しそうな魔王様。
I was just starting to get caught in the rush of everyone talking about this trip when Mr. Rindo pumped the brakes.
そうやって気軽に彼女を異世界に引き込まないでくれるかな。
こっちのことを知りたいっつったのはこいつだし、別にいいじゃないか。
だとしても何も直接行く必要はないでしょう。さっきも言ったけど人間は脆いんだ。君たちの世界の普通が致命的なことだったなんてのもザラだ。彼女が危険にさらされるのは避けたい。
Okay, Dad.
それにあのソーアンさんだって君たちの世界までは干渉しなかったでしょ。
ソーアンはそもそもデブ賞でしたから、異世界に遠足なんざめんどくせえと言っていた記憶があります。
I didn't really expect that. The grandpa I'd always imagined would have dived headfirst into another world. As the excitement in the room grew, Canis clapped his hands.
お前たち盛り上がるのは結構だが当の本人が面食らっているではないか。行くか行くまいかそれを決めるのは琴音自身だろう。
Canis's comment caused everyone to look towards me.
ああ、確かに。ごめんことね。きっと喜んでくれると思って意思確認を怠っちゃった。
What? Oh no. I was honestly interested after hearing everyone talk about it. I reply in a fluster. Maybe talking of his homeworld was the reason for it, but Canis seemed to become quite pensive for a moment before speaking.
ミシェルの言うこともリンドウの言うこともどちらも正しいと我は考える。我ら人外についての見聞を広め知識を得るためにはまたとない機会だとは思うが、リンドウの言うように危険もまた数多くある。比較的安全な妖精界メディオでさえも人にとっては厳しい世界かもしれん。ことね、それでもあなたは異世界へと渡ることを望むか？
I deliberated for a moment. As Mr. Rindo said, I could still learn about other worlds within Enchanté. And the fact that Grandpa never stepped foot into another world might be even more of a reason for me not to go. However, I want to go. It's not like I don't get anxious thinking about going somewhere so unknown, but still. I have to see it for myself. Canis's world and everyone else's too. I want to know more about them. These feelings pushed me one step forward.
そうか。ならばせめてアンシャンテのマスターたるあなたに害がないよう 真摯に努めるとしよう。
Yay. And after that, Mr. Mindo was against the idea until the very end, thinking of my safety. His refusal was overturned by the group. He eventually agreed with the proposition, but only if he was able to join as well. Everybody's going! It's a huge field trip! The morning after, with our representative Kanis leading us, we all went through the gate. And we're gonna stop here. Oh my god, we're in the another world. This is crazy. We get to, I guess we get to meet everybody that Kanis like hangs out with in his world normally. Although I feel like he probably doesn't want to be here. Like that's just the vibe I get, just because he sleeps at Enchanté and he rents out the room there, and from that little intro to his world, it doesn't seem like it's a good place to be for him. So, I don't know, we'll see. Next episode, let's explore the new world. Or not new, but whatever.